It is 6:39. You know, a lot of people are going to be at Veterans Day events this Saturday, and they're going to be dodging some showers.
That's right. The indoor Veterans Day events are probably going to be the ones to go to because, and if they're planning on being outside, moving them indoors because the rain is going to be around all day on Saturday. It's not just a morning thing. It's not just an evening thing. It's going to be all day, on and off. So that's the unfortunate thing in the timing. But the fortunate thing is that we do need the rainfall, so we are getting it, and we're going to see a fair amount of it, close to an inch in several spots. In Macon right now, it's 50 degrees, the sun coming up. Sunrise officially in the next 20 minutes here. Within the next couple of hours, going to make our way into the 80s before the day is over. 81 is what I'm going with for a high temperature. 57 waking up in Monroe County this morning, 50 in Cochran, 48 in Eastman and in Dublin. Those are our cool spots, along with McRae at 47. 57 just down the road in Vidalia. Unadilla, Cordele also at 57 and 59 in Sumter County this morning. The radar, nothing going on, but through the overnight we have seen some clouds build into central Georgia, and that's going to remain the case today. Looking at a mix of sun and clouds through the afternoon with temperatures near 70 by the noon hour. And then later on today, again, I think we get a couple degrees warmer than what you're seeing on Future View, with a little more in the way of sunshine than we're going to see around the noon hour coming your way later in the afternoon. Then into the night tonight, looking at those clouds building in once again, waking up mostly overcast tomorrow morning, and then once we get to tomorrow afternoon, here comes the beginning of the rainfall. It's going to start up to the north, we'll say up to Monroe, Jasper, Putnam counties, and then through the afternoon hours, going to be looking at on and off showers before we get into the evening, and that becomes more of a steady rain for many here in central Georgia, primarily to the north to start, and then once we get into Saturday afternoon, the folks down to the south, Unadilla, Eastman, Cochran, Rochelle, over towards Vidalia, going to get in on some of that steadier rainfall. That's going to hang around through the first part of Sunday. So into Sunday afternoon, we'll begin to clear out. Still looking at that cloud cover, though, and still a fair amount of clouds around on Monday. But we are going to be watching down to the south and west to see what happens down there. The model's hinting at a coastal low pressure system developing. That would bring a lot of rain into the southeast. It's just a question of where that rain goes. So by really Saturday, Sunday, we'll have a better idea of Tuesday, Wednesday of next week as that moves into the shorter range models. But as of now, kept a small rain chance for the middle part of the week. Going to watch the details on that closely. Do have a high rain chance, though, for football Friday night, tomorrow night. Sunset at 5:36, so that an hour earlier than last week because of daylight saving time coming to a close. Temperatures falling through the 60s, and then for the weekend, yeah, it's just not a great forecast. 62 on Saturday. That's actually going to happen early in the day. I think we're going to spend most of the afternoon in the 50s, and once we get to Sunday here, the last of the rain will begin to pull out with a 40% chance of that during the morning hours on Sunday. Samford coming to town to take on Mercer, the last home football game of the season. As I alluded to, temperatures falling through the 50s during the afternoon hours. Kickoff is at 3 p.m. over at Five Star Stadium. Here's your 7-day forecast, and the days to come cooling down, no secret about it, but enjoy today while you can. 81 degrees, the high temperature there, 77 tomorrow, 62 on Saturday. Again, that's 62 earlier in the day. The rain gets out of here late in the day on Sunday, watching that coastal low pressure system for next week with highs back in the 60s.